Fucking smash that fucking subscribe button on iTunes, you pieces of shit.
Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Crypto Chamber. Chamber, how are you, buddy?
Doing pretty good. Back to the grind after like 10 days off.
You had 10 days off of work?
Yeah, I've been off for a while.
Jeez. I've only been off since Thursday. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Well, you know what happens is I'm not one of these people that likes to take like 2 weeks off, because what happens after like 6 or 7 days, I start to think about how I could not have to work anymore, and it really
and then
consumes.
It becomes real.
Yeah, I'm like I could just work at McDonald's, I guess. And,
man, if Bitcoin was only
yeah, exactly. I'm like I could work a part-time shift at McDonald's, save on the free food. Yeah, there's options, but
all right. So let me ask you then now. If you got to that point, what is your crypto magic number then?
Like, how much money do I need to make from crypto?
That you would quit your job.
5 million?
What? That's way too much. You're crazy, dude.
No,
you
I
could
don't
live
know.
way
like,
comfortably.
where I would quit my job. Like, to me, like 2 million is just retirement money. So I still need to work day to day. Like, I figure for retirement, I need $2 million.
Yeah, but so like that's what I mean. Like you could quit your corporate job.
No, but like
with
retirement at
$2 million.
60. Retirement at 60, I need $2
Well,
million.
yeah, but you could quit your job with $2 million and then do whatever you wanted to make money for the rest of your life. You wouldn't have to work your corporate job. I guess what I'm saying. Like, I would still do something for work.
Like, what would you do, though? Like, what would you do?
So, if I had $2 million, I'd either start my own, business. I've always wanted to own a brewery, for example, a small craft brewery, or, anything like that. You go, full-time podcasting. We can make this thing a 5 days
to talk about.
5 days a week thing on, multiple different topics. We could do it. So
I've gone down. Shout out to I'm going to talk about something real quick because I've been going down a rabbit hole for since I've been off, basically. If you haven't yet, you got to check out Missing 411. Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay. What it is, it's like this. In all the national parks across North America, there's a high level of people going missing without being found, or when they're found, they're like significantly further away than where they started.
If this turns into a Bigfoot thing,
It's not a Bigfoot thing. I'm not saying
I know
it's a Bigfoot
you too
thing.
well now.
At the very least, it's extremely interesting. So you got to check it out. It's on Amazon Prime, Missing 411.
So now,
very interesting.
Well, like the farther away thing doesn't necessarily make sense to me.
No, that's exactly it.
For
and
Bigfoot.
Without it's
but
weird
like, why
stuff.
would a Bigfoot thing have to do with that?
Honestly, like when I first started watching,
what about alien abductions?
100% alien abduction. Like
I knew it.
I'm not sure. I could be anything. It's any answer you gave it. Like you could, you could brush it off because it didn't answer all of the questions. Like there was literally a kid that was found alive, like 11 miles from where he started, and in between that they found his shoes 5 miles away from where he started. So he had gone an additional 6 miles in the snow with no shoes.
Uphill both ways.
It was crazy. It's crazy stuff. So for those people who like to go down a rabbit hole, I strongly suggest Missing 411.
So you're going straight up Bigfoot.
No, I thought at the very start I did think Bigfoot, but then there's some things that don't make any sense.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm saying lots of questions.
I mean, I've frequently had too much to drink and somehow managed to be 10 miles away from where I last remember being. So
I hear you. These are like a lot of these are like kids and elderly people. So like we're not the main focus of what's happening here. So it's a lot of like 2 and 3 year olds or like 60 and 70 year olds.
Speaking of 60 and 70 year olds, I was thinking about this weekend. I don't think that I'm, a particularly attractive person. It ranges from like where I am,
Right, I hear you.
I'm like a Pennsylvania 7.
Ooh.
I'm like an Alabama 10. Like
an
a
LA
California
3?
I was gonna say California 2.
Oh, 2. I'll give you 3.
Mississippi 11, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
No doubt. But, with those chiclets.
But I can confidently say that I am the hottest person where I work.
Oh, really?
Every single day, all the time. And that is because, sir, I am what you would like to call nursing home hot. I am nursing home hot.
20.
Yes, I am nursing home hot. I am in nursing homes every single day. And if I had $1 for every time some old lady said if I were only 50 years younger,
I'd be getting B deep in those.
I would be rolling in it.
Wow.
And, it's crazy, but
that's my wheelhouse though. That's where I shine the most is older ladies.
Now I know what it's like to be objectified in the workplace.
I know. I'm into it.
I feel for these ladies that have to deal with this. I'm more than just a pinchable set of cheeks, Eleanor.
Right. Up here, lady.
Up here, Gladys.
Pearl.
Gladys. Eye contact.
Yeah.
No, never mind. I was just gonna say something really terrible. I'm gonna just say it anyway.
I wouldn't have judged you for it.
I was gonna say hashtag time's up, but like literally because they're almost dead.
That's funny.
All right. Before we get into anything further, let's talk about Lolly. Sorry, Lolly. You come right on the tail end of Nursing Home Hot. That's the hashtag for today's show right off the bat. Anybody who's interested in accumulating Bitcoin needs to check out Lolly. That is Lolli. You can find them at lolly.com and on Twitter at TryLolly. Lolly is the free browser extension that lets you earn Bitcoin when you shop online for every purchase. At one of the Lolly merchants, you can get up to 30% Bitcoin back directly to your wallet. I have stacked, I think, like $25 worth of sats since I've been using Lolly, which is pretty good.
That's fantastic.
I'm currently staying in Pittsburgh, where, by the way, I just found out that Pittsburgh is the site of the second biggest furry festival in the world. And it's going on right now, and the DoubleTree that I'm staying at is advertised as furry friendly.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, Lolly has partnered with over 500 merchants, including Hilton, Jet, Overstock, SeatGeek, and Priceline. Lolly is safe and completely free to use and is a great way to earn and share Bitcoin with family and friends. Don't miss out on your chance to accumulate more Bitcoin for the next bull run. Check it out at lolly.com. That's LOLLI. And on Twitter at TryLolly. I saw somebody tweet the other day that the rebates you're getting back in Bitcoin on Lolly could very well be worth more than the item you bought in a couple years.
100%, no doubt.
Which is pretty funny to think about.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
So
you're losing money by not.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny you say the furry friendly thing. Every year I do a furniture conference in Toronto. So I'm in the furniture industry without getting too specific. So every year I go to this big furniture show, but at the same time, simultaneously, there's
sex swings.
No, there's an anime convention at the same time.
Oh, all the time?
Every year.
Wow.
Like at least for the last 5 years for sure. And yeah, you'll have all these like, goofs like me in suits walking around, all thinking their shit don't stink. And then you have these free spirits walking around with the most elaborate costumes, and just looking at them like, yeah, I'm sitting here in my suit and you're doing what you want to do,
Yeah.
Like, who's wrong?
We're the fucking losers.
Absolutely.
That's exactly
Every
what
time I walk by, I'm like, you know what? Good on you guys, man. Like, you guys are having so much fun, and I'm here.
They don't
like
need
an
$2
asshole.
million.
No kidding, right?
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of $2 million, let's talk about the price really quick. At the time of this recording, which is 4:19 p.m. on Monday, July, what month are we in? July 8th.
Yeah.
Bitcoin is doing its damn thing, up 6.16% with a market cap of $217.8 billion, according to Masari.io. And the current price is $12,215.55. So up a nice 6% today. We saw like a $500 candle this morning. I woke up. I like just missed out on this. I was so pissed. My dog woke me up at like 3 o'clock in the morning because it was thunderstorming and he's a little bitch and he's like
Shots
scratching.
Fired.
Well, that's right, Otto. Come at me, bro. Whatever. I literally own you. And so it was like 3 o'clock in the morning and I didn't go back to sleep. I didn't.
Really?
I didn't go back
That's
to sleep.
upsetting.
So it was one of those things where I'm just sitting there staring at my phone on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. And I was watching this happen in real time. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, you had texted me, like you were asking me if I trade like Bitcoin price.
Yeah. Have you?
Fuck no. I just fucking pour my money into shitty alts.
But like, don't you think you've like graduated to a certain point in your TA skills where
100%. No, like I could. I mean, I'm greedy. I think that's what it comes down to.
You just want the big lottery ticket.
I want, essentially that's exactly what I want. I was looking at it.
Oh my God, I know where you're going
exactly
next.
where I'm going
Yes,
with
I
this,
do,
right?
and I deserve this. And you should put in some kind of drop here that makes fun of me. And look, it's not that I deserve it.
No, absolutely. I wasn't going to either.
But now you can. I
will
asked
a
you
little
to. I
bit.
told you to.
Yes.
You have to. So go ahead.
So this is basically what we're looking for is I was looking at our Rekt Index. For those longtime listeners, we've been, we'd put some money into various alts over the stretch of the show. And
that were recommended to us.
That were recommended to us by past guests. And
we're
honestly,
not smart enough to pick them on our own.
BTC value, like out of, I'm not going to count all of them, but we'll say out of 20, only 4 of them are up in BTC value.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
But they're carrying our whole portfolio up over,
right?
Which is why it's the Rekt Index.
But our portfolio is up 50%
in BTC?
In BTC value. Okay.
So, and here I was on Twitter on, I guess maybe this was Saturday, and I saw tons of people tweeting this, or tweeting about it, and I immediately messaged you in Telegram and just asked, hey, what's our bag of this at right now?
So I feel, can we talk about, like, it's funny to say, because I was showing my wife the other day. Can we talk about what we bought it for?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
So I'll tell them how it was decided. So
right.
We had originally had some sponsorship money, and we decided with that sponsorship money, I think it was from our friends at Honey Miner.
I think you're right.
And we were like, okay, let's take this and start the index with, with this. And so we decided that we were going to portion each bag to a certain percent of what our total, overall amount was. And go ahead, you can take it from there.
So we're talking about Quant, for those of you who are wondering.
Oh, we are.
Quant, hashtag QNT. We purchased a bag of Quant. We purchased 92.5 Quant for $22. And this was back. This was originally purchased less than a year ago, August 14th, 2018.
Wow.
So that bag of Quant is currently worth $1,225.
Dude, that is insane. Oh my God. Well, this is what we wanted from the Rekt Index. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah, this is it.
So it is up like 5,400% USD value. So pretty crazy. So we bought a bag for $22 and now it's worth $1,200.
Wow, we got some new. Oh wait, is this Coin Market Cap? No, this is Masari. So wait, what is it? We bought it for $22.
Yeah, so the bag at the time was $22. So I don't know. Does it say? It doesn't give me the dollar price at the time. Oh no, pardon me. It was 24 cents. Okay, we purchased per quant.
24 cents. Wow. What is it right now?
It's worth currently $13.26.
Wow. Dude, that's like what everybody. That's what we're looking people for. Dream about.
So, yeah, I get wrecked in a lot of alts. But so, like, we have 20 bags
it's
here.
It's up 20% today, 18.59%. That's insane. So, dude, so this would qualify in our no FOMO segment.
Yeah, 100%. Do not FOMO into this one.
Yeah, well, we say that now, but it may be $100 coin at some point.
A lot of people say it's got like a top tenner.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the other thing that you said way back when we were doing predictions at some point. This was back when it was like ranked in the 400s or something. You called Quant to be a top 100 coin, and it is currently ranked 56.
Not bad.
Wow. So you get the kudos here because...
Hey, I mean, 1 out of 20. That's all we're looking for, right?
Right. And it's not that I was saying it wasn't going to.
No.
But there were points where we were watching this and it's like, okay, we've 10x'd it. We should sell. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, no, we shouldn't. And I'm like, well, okay, well, now we've 20x'd it. We should sell.
So we've essentially 55x'd it.
Yeah, so we 55x'd it.
So we could probably sell some of it now. But
yeah, I would take some off
probably
the table. I mean, I think you've proven your point here.
Yeah, I think that's enough. It's making up over half of our portfolio currently.
Wow, that's crazy.
So we can buy some. I think we should sell it, and then maybe some of the next guests we have on, we use some of that to get those down dirty coins. Maybe we get Nita coin back on, and
because if we sell it, then we have a little more to play with now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we are now visiting, some all-time low areas.
Mm-hmm.
So now maybe a good time.
And then you think it's all-time low, and then it goes even further. It's pretty. It's
yeah.
Some of them are going to rebound. Not all of them, though.
So I have to ask you this because, as you know, and everybody I think knows by now, I am not the shitcoin maximalist that you are. No. I hold currently 4 different coins. I hold Bitcoin, and I am the believer in the supreme Bitcoin.
No,
I own Beaksy, which is kind of my lottery ticket hold. I think that I'm hoping is my quant.
That could be a quant. Yeah, absolutely.
Then I hold Hero, which is another, one that I think that I just like.
They're doing lots of good stuff.
And then I hold Ethereum, and that's it.
I mean, I basically don't even classify Ethereum as a shitcoin these days.
Right. So but those are the only coins I hold, right? So I haven't been feeling the pain on these Bitcoin runs like
it's
some
pretty
other
crippling
people.
Sometimes.
So I was going to ask, how bad is it for you? You're watching all your alts every day.
It's pretty bad. It seems to have, it was, you thought you had some sort of bottom, and then when Bitcoin started crushing it, as it did a couple of weeks ago, there was new bottoms found, and now we seem to be just kind of resting on that. But there's a ton of stuff that's, I don't know, I'm a big fan. My portfolio, I'm obviously big into Bitcoin. I have a lot into Ethereum. I actually have a lot into Monero as well. I think that's a good one.
Interesting.
I don't know. To try to get back into Shil Nai's good graces, I bought a big old bag of Pundi X.
You did that just to get unblocked?
Yeah, and still blocked.
Still blocked. You deserve it. Fuck
I do.
You.
Absolutely.
You were a dick.
But that's okay. I'm going to shill Pundi X on the way up like a madman. But yeah, there's stuff out there. I mean, that could do well. I don't know. The tricky part is, and I guarantee for most people trading alts out there, is trying to figure out, is it going to be something that already had a cycle that's going to recoup?
Right.
Or is it a new token or coin that you got to get its first cycle? You know what I mean?
So here's my take on that. I think you won't get the face melters on old coins. they might get to somewhere close to where they were.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like,
obviously in BTC value is what you're
right.
for, right?
That's what I'm talking about. And then, so like, if you look at something like Doge, right? That's an old coin, and it's very cyclical, right?
Yep.
So you might see that on some
you
old
might get
coins
back
that are still around that are actually doing things, right? Like something like a Strat or whatever,
Are you shilling Strat right now?
Dude, that was like my favorite coin for a while.
That's awesome.
But I'm thinking of that where you can like see cycles in it,
Yep, totally.
And it's been through more than one. Like some of these ones that just went up like crazy and came back down may never go up again if they might be dead coins. You never know. So, but I do think you will see some face melters more on stuff that's new.
I agree.
Because I feel like that's where you're seeing it now. For example, Quant or like Grin or things like that.
That's a good point.
So, interesting. But hey, look at us with some actual crypto analysis.
I know, that's probably the most crypto analysis we've ever done.
Well, that we've done in a while for sure. I mean, last time I was just talking like Mark Wahlberg and doing really offensive Australian
Great
accents.
episode, by the way. I listened to that one twice. That was the top 10 episode.
Mixed feedback on my accent.
I was a huge
some people really enjoyed it, and then I think I offended the Aussies.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know.
Shout out to our friend.
Jem. Right?
Jem. I'm sorry for offending your whole continent.
Yeah.
In one fell swoop.
Yeah, no kidding. But I thought it was pretty good. So what do
Thanks. I know? A lot of Mark Wahlberg talk.
Lots of Mark Wahlberg.
I'll try to work on different accents or different impressions, so I don't always have to stick to Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, let us know what you want Bunchu to work on in the comments.
I used to do a good Jay-Z. I do a good
really?
Christopher Walken. Well, I can't like talk in an ongoing Jay-Z.
His is like light and floaty, right? It's like.
Yeah, he's got the laugh. He's like, yeah, it's your boy JC. Yeah, we're gonna take it a little bit further.
That's not bad. It's light. It's light and whimsical.
Yeah, like, Hover. That's all I got for today.
All right, that's all right. It's better than I thought it was gonna be.
All right, let's get into the news. Chamber, you got one for us? Start us off.
I got one for you. Speaking of shitcoins, this is from Masari.io via theblock.com. Telegram's unreleased Gram token set to sell at triple the private token sale price.
Whoa.
I know, no kidding. So messaging giant Telegram's unreleased Gram token are set for sale on the.
Isn't the ticker ton though, or am I thinking? Oh, that's Kicks, isn't it?
Yeah, Gram is the.
Gram is Telegram. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Gram is Telegram.
I was thinking Kick.
Oh, so they're set for sale to the public at the price of 3 times of its private placement. The simple agreement for future tokens, shortened SAFT. For one token will be sold at $4 a piece. On July 10th by a Korean company, Gram Asia, allegedly the largest holder of the tokens in Asia, on a cryptocurrency exchange called Liquid. Do you use Liquid exchange? I don't.
I have never used Liquid Exchange.
That one seems to be popping up once in a while. I see that one going. It's not yet clear whether Gram Asia is allowed to resell the SAFT. But the price is 200% higher than the Telegram's second round price at $1.33 and almost up 1,000% from its first round price of 38 cents. So we'll see what happens. Gram is yet to be launched. The native token for Telegram. Oh, pardon me. You're right here. So Gram is the native token for the Telegram Open Network TON. TON.
Got it. All right. There you go.
You're not crazy.
No,
a blockchain network by the giant, which is expected to launch October 31st. So interesting, because that was a big one. Didn't they raise like a cup? I want to say like $1 billion or something.
They raised like $1 billion, and then they were supposed to have it as a public sale. Mm-hmm. And then, if I remember correctly, they pulled the public sale and raised $1 billion privately.
Yeah, like corporate sponsorships, right?
Right. And so now they're offering it to the public at 3 times. So that should be interesting.
Smart move.
Because none of the public is getting in at that original deal price. So careful there, because if there's billions of dollars of this stuff floating around and you buy it for 3x and then some private investor dumps it on you, that's why ICOs and all that with these non-public sales are all crazy. Like, when you invest in something like that, you need to know about lockup periods and supply and all that kind of stuff. And so just DYO podcast.
That's right. You want to set your bids at about 38 cents. That was the first round price.
Oh, there you go.
That's what you want. That's nice buy zone.
You could have grabbed some Beaksy around ICO or the private sale price.
Absolutely. Shout out to I think it was Jam who picked some up pretty darn close when they first launched
over the weekend.
Oh, did it go down that low? Really?
Yeah, dude. It went to 6.
I've been off of crypto Twitter for most of the weekend.
Yeah, I just check I hold 4 coins, but I check my damn balance every 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's reasonable.
Whatever. All right, I got one. Have you seen this today? It sounds like you have not.
I had not seen it until you mentioned it to me earlier.
This comes from Masari.io via decrypt.co. The title here, Police Enter Tron's Beijing Office Following Ponzi Scheme Suicide. Dun, dun, dun.
No, that's a headline.
Victims of a Ponzi scheme that defrauded hundreds of thousands are blaming the Tron CEO for his failure to disassociate the platform from the scam. So, police were called to the offices of Tron today to protect staff, apparently, and ease tensions after a $1 billion Ponzi scheme was linked to the blockchain platform. So, Decrypt, this website, had previously reported that hundreds of thousands of Chinese investors had lost at least $30 million after investing in a scam that alleged to have ties to the Tron blockchain. And it was an association that Tron itself is accused of profiting from. Interesting. So there was a video all over Twitter this morning. It was initially posted on a Chinese WeChat forum and then shared on Twitter, where there was an angry mob outside of the Tron building as police stood guard. They were protesting Justin Sun to give them their money back. And it says here, the unrest comes shortly after Tron CEO Justin Sun again failed to acknowledge that the blockchain-based platform could have played a part in the scam through its silent complicity. Some victims have also claimed that Tron's crypto TRX benefited from increased activity and liquidity, as unwitting investors plowed their TRX into the scheme. That's just a great line there. They plowed their TRX into the scheme on the promise of major returns. So then the Chinese media reported that one woman committed suicide after losing all her money on the scheme. In China, wow, this is cool. I didn't know this. Tron is known by the name Wavefield. And the scammers set up a site called Wavefield Super Community to tempt users into investing into the scheme and promised big profits. Some of the members of the community asked Sun to directly clarify the relationship between the blockchain platform and the site, but he didn't, which apparently left many to assume it was legit and attached to it. So Justin Sun tweeted out today, or actually I guess a couple days ago, July 5th, as a leading blockchain protocol, there are Ponzi schemes using Tron, BitTorrent, and uTorrent. Names like MMM, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Pyramid and EOS ecosystem schemes. We will never ask you to send money. Be careful and hodl your TRX/BTT. So he's kind of wiping his hands from this, and he basically said, do your own research. Bro.
Yeah, I guess so.
The Tron price shot up over the weekend from a market cap of $2.1 billion to $2.3 billion after news of the suicide. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was like, what?
Looks like the price just suicided.
Yes, with 100 million wiped off the market cap. So it's down about 3 or 4% today, which is not crazy.
No, not too crazy.
Doesn't seem like there's going to be any long-term effects here, but I'm not a TRX guy.
Me neither. Who do you know, or who's a TRX person?
I don't know. If you are a TRX guy, please come forward.
Just really look at yourself in the mirror.
Identify yourself. No, I think one of our biggest fans/supporters, I believe, is a TRX guy.
I want names.
I'm not kind of going to call him out by name.
Is he part of the Ponzi? Or she? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You never know.
I want a little cut of that action.
Don't throw stones at glass houses.
Yeah, at Ponzi glass houses.
Did you catch that? Little hint.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I think so. I think. I'm not sure. I could be totally wrong on that, which is why I didn't want to just straight up say it.
I'm going to message him after.
Yeah.
So give me 10%.
You have one more here?
I do have one more. So this is from Coindesk.com. Facebook's David Marcus says Libra crypto users won't have to trust us. So obviously we've talked ad nauseum about Libra and the fact that we're placing our trust in Facebook, who definitely has not earned it over the years. So this goes on to say Facebook's David Marcus is pushing back against concerns about the social media giant's new cryptocurrency project, Libra. In a note published Wednesday on Facebook, Marcus addressed a number of questions and a few misunderstandings about the project. The social media giant's blockchain lead also confirmed he would be testifying before both the Senate Banking Committee and the House of Financial Services Committee on the project later this month.
Interesting. Yeah, because we saw that they wanted to. The government was telling them to halt everything after it came out.
Right.
They had questions.
They do. Now you're gonna talk to me like I'm 5.
But I mean, I guess somewhat he's right, because there's the consortium,
Yeah.
But you're still putting your trust in the consortium to govern the outcomes of any controversy, right, or, just random governance that might entail. So, yeah, while you're not directly trusting Facebook alone specifically, you are trusting it is centralized, and you're trusting corporations.
Yeah, you're trusting about 20 corporations.
Right, and the goal is essentially eventually to decentralize the entire thing, but we'll see.
That's 4 to 5 years down the old road.
Right, exactly. So we'll see what happens. But I'm interested to see them actually testify and go and talk to Congress and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And see what they say. But is there any more to that? Or are we good
yeah,
there?
So basically it just says bottom line, you don't have to trust Facebook to get the benefit of Libra. And he went on to add, and Facebook won't have any special responsibility over the Libra network, but we hope that people will respond favorably to the Calibra wallet, made by Facebook. We've been clear about our approach to the financial data separation, and we will live up to our commitments and work hard to deliver real utility. And you know what? I mean, we'll see what happens, but with all the heat that Zuckbucks got in a couple, what was it, last year? When he had to go when he got roasted in front of the committee.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I feel like they're definitely under the microscope, so they're probably doing a little bit more than they need to, or they would have had this come out 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
Interesting.
And that is, that's. I'm still not buying Libra though. as many shitcoins as I have.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I don't see how you can profit off of it because it's supposed to be stable. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just hope people use it and then figure out that Bitcoin's better and start using that instead.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
See. All right. Well, that's going to do it for us for news. We got a little game here?
Yeah, we do have a little game.
All right.
I forgot to ask at the start of the show how your July 4th weekend was.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's super relaxing. Got to spend 4 or 5 days in New Jersey with my family.
Good food?
I was going to say my diet ended, so I ate more this weekend than I did the entire last month.
I'm sure you did.
I ended my diet. I was down 15 pounds, which is pretty good. And then I weighed myself this morning and I gained back 5.
So you're down 10 or plus 5?
Well, I'm counting it as plus 5 because I officially ended the diet minus 15. Okay. So now I'm plus 5.
All right.
But it was great. So what's the game here?
So the game is
in ode of the 4th of July.
Exactly. I wanted to, draft or pick our favorite American song. So the most American songs out there. And it turns out there was a shitload of them. And we're gonna draft them and put it out to you guys to see who has the best lineup of songs. How many we want to do? 4 or 5?
Let's do 4.
Okay. Perfect.
Right.
Because you're the American, I'm going to give you the first pick.
Oh, I was going to let you go first.
Wow, look at that. You must be Canadian, so.
You want to go first?
No, you go first. You go first.
I feel like I don't have to pick this first, but I think I'm going to pick it first just because, it can't get any more American than your national anthem, correct?
Wow.
So I will go with the Star Spangled Banner.
Is that what it's called? The Star Spangled Banner?
Yes. Because our banner is Star Spangled. Yes. It'd be cool if yours was called Canada Leaf Banner.
Yeah.
Maple Leaf Banner.
I think ours is just called O Canada.
Well, yes, yours is just called.
I think that's what it's called.
Yes.
So you're going with
great anthem, by the way. Yours.
Yeah,
I love your anthem.
They just changed it, and there was some pushback.
Remix? They remixed your
remix.
Oh, Canada!
Best remix ever was Yankee Doodle Dandy on
Always
Sunny.
Oh my god, amazing! All right, Star Spangled Banner for your boy.
For your boy, Star Spangled Banner. Okay, Star Spangled Banner. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with James Brown, Living in America.
Oh wow. Okay, interesting. Okay, my next one is. As soon as you say American songs, I always think of Tom Petty, American Girl.
Great call. American Girl by Tom Petty. That's upsetting. That was on my list.
You wanted that one?
100%. So I'm going to go in my bag of tricks. I'm going to go This Is America by Childish Gambino.
Amazing. Good pick. I don't know if these are the most American.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
It's got all the things you're looking for.
Okay. I'm going to go with... Oh, man. This is tough. Dang. Let's see. How about... I've saluted the classic with the Star Spangled Banner.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Neil Young, Rockin' in the Free World.
That's a Canadian.
I know.
That's I like it. All right, Rockin' in the Free World. Okay. Fudge. That's tough. I'm going to go with... I'm going with Don McLean, American Pie.
Oh, you fucker. That was my next one. Oh, no. That was my last one. Oh, dang. So now I'm on my last pick here. Dang. How about... Hold on. Hold, please. You really messed up my draft here. I'm really struggling with this last pick. You got me here.
I have two that I'm looking at. And I'm surprised none of us have picked. There's an abundance, un abundanza, if you will, of country singers on this list. I don't think we've yet to pick a country band. Are you a big country guy?
No, I'm not.
No, me neither.
I'm gonna go with Leonard Skinner, Freebird.
Oh, that's fucking American right there. Rock, flag, and eagle American
that's
right there.
Freebird, baby. That's my last pick.
Great pick. Great pick. I didn't have that one on my list, but it should have been.
I went to another list.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah.
Sneaky side list.
I went to a side list. That's what took me so long. I went and played off a different list.
I'm going to go with my final pick. I'm going to go with... Shit. I'm going to go with Pink Houses by John Cougar Mellencamp.
Almost went there. Honorable mention to another John Cougar Mellencamp, ROCK in the USA.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah. The other one I was thinking of was...
Like Born in the USA?
Born in the USA.
By Brucey? He's a New Jersey guy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I should have went there. I could have went there. Coming to America by Neil Diamond. There's a lot of things we could have done here. Living in the USA by Steve Miller Band. Mm-hmm. We Are an American Band.
Yeah, I was looking at that one. Grand Funk Railroad. We're an American Band. That's a great song.
Yeah. So what did we end up with?
So you ended up with Star Spangled Banner, American Girl by Tom Petty, Rockin' in a Free World by Neil Young, and what was your last one? Sorry.
Freebird.
Freebird. Fudge. See, I was in such a trance when you said it, I couldn't even write it down. With Freebird by Skinnerd. Great documentary on Netflix. It's called Muscle Shoals. It's a documentary of them writing one of their classic albums at the Muscle Shoals recording facility in like Alabama or something like that. It's really, really good.
Might have to catch that.
Very good documentary if you're looking for a rock doc.
Rock doc. I like that.
My lineup is Living in America. I have This Is America by Childish Gambino. I have American Pie and Pink Houses by John Cougar Mellencamp.
Interesting.
I like all those songs. Those are good songs.
Yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a million we missed, so tag us in ones that didn't make the cut that we didn't mention that are better than what we picked.
Shout out to Lady Antebellum for American Honey.
So when you told me we were doing this, I just decided, okay, to find this list, we just Googled most American songs, right?
Mm-hmm. That's literally what I Googled.
Okay, well, I just Googled most Canadian songs.
Ooh, let's... All right, I'm going to tell you which ones are Canadian, or which ones I deem...
This isn't nearly as comprehensive of a list.
Like
First of all, your national anthem is not even on this list. No. The first top hit, The Hockey Song by Stompin' Tom Connors.
Are you kidding me? That's a great
Find a clip
song.
of that and insert it right here, because I have no...
Oh, the good old hockey game is the best game you can name. And the best game you can name is the good old hockey game.
No idea what that is.
That's a great tune.
And then there's like 10 songs from The Tragically Hip.
Yep. That's basically
Bob Cajun.
Classic hip song.
Wheat Kings and 50
Buddy,
Mission
don't
Cap.
even get me started on the hip. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know a lot
These
of
are,
hip, so I don't know.
They literally have 100 classic songs.
Here definitely would have been my number one overall choice here. Sunglasses at Night, Corey Hart.
Do you know a little fun fact about Corey Hart? wrote one album. It went like quadruple platinum with like Sunglasses at Night and those songs, and then moved to Jamaica and just lived out his life. So good.
Wow. Running back to Saskatoon, the Guess Who?
The Guess Who also wrote what's the song? American Woman.
Yeah.
Original records of American Woman.
Which I almost picked, but then I realized. Let's see. Life is a Highway, Tom Cochrane.
Great song.
Drinking in L.A., Brand Van 3000.
That's a classic 90s song for the people in their mid-30s now. Will all know Brand Van.
So, like, how Canadian are these?
Very Canadian. Like, I would throw in Steal My
There's
Sun.
like nothing really Canadian about
No,
any
they're
of
just
these.
Canadian bands, but like one-hit wonder Canadian bands like Brand Van. That's kind of in the same. Do you remember Len, Steal My Sunshine?
Oh yeah,
that's a classic one-hit wonder Canadian band.
Yeah. Wow. There's literally 30 Tragically Hip.
No, I'm telling you, there's 100.
The Darkest One, The Lonely End of the Ring.
There's so. I could go on forever about how fantastic the hip are.
Rock Me Gently, Canadian Dream. Okay, there's a really Canadian sounding one. So, Electric Pow Wow Drum.
Is that a hip song? I don't know that one.
No, that's a Tribe Called Red.
Oh, a Tribe Called Red.
Quest was taken.
Yeah. Yeah, that one I'm not I know the band, but yeah.
Bruce Cockburn, Wondering Where the Lions Are.
Yeah, they we don't have the hit parade you guys have in the U.S., but it's basically mostly hip songs. I'm trying to think of the comparative band in the U.S. It's like if you took REM and mixed it with like Pearl Jam, level.
Are they like grungy punk at
all?
No.
Like just I'm trying to think.
I keep picturing them as like the Clash.
I would say like REM-ish in sound. But like Pearl Jam in hugeness. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like huge.
All
like
right.
they had, so the lead singer passed away a couple years ago. He had like a massive brain tumor. They did one last show across, so they did a tour across Canada one last time, and he died at the end.
Wow.
And they televised.
Tragically hip.
They televised the last episode across like every station in Canada, and it was like the number one viewed television show in Canadian history. Like, I mean, this guy was
holy cow.
Yeah, no, there's not I can't give you a comparison in the U.S.
Wow.
Like it's like Pearl Jam, Bruce Springsteen, like mix them all together. You know what I mean? It's and it's funny because they never made it nearly as big in in the U.S. or in Europe as they were in Canada. So it's kind of like our secret little band that we had.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. But that's all Canada songs.
I gotta check them out now.
They're fantastic, and I did not like them as a youngster. As I grew older, that's where I started to like them because they would play all the time on the radio, so you'd get sick of them real quick.
Wow.
So yeah, highly recommend.
There you have it. There's your Canadian rock
little rock history there.
Go watch the Rock Doc from Chamber. Oh, man, that's awesome. All right, well, we're going to put that out for a vote. Tell us who won and tell us why we suck, as usual.
More or less. I think that's what it's come down to.
That's pretty much what happens every time we put out a draft. So, awesome. Anyway, that's going to do it for us, for everything we have. Just a reminder, follow us on Twitter, at Rekt_podcast. I am at Bunchu Bets. And you just recently changed yours, didn't you?
I did just recently change mine. I'm at Chamber Rekt now.
Congratulations.
You know what? I appreciate it. I'm a celebrity.
I think it fits you better.
Yeah, I like it better. It's easier when people are looking.
Because people call you Chamber.
Yeah.
So when they go to search for Chamber.
When they're looking to attack me on Twitter, it's easier for them now. So.
Right. When they're looking to block you, it's much easier to find.
Very easy. Very easy.
And join us in our Telegram, t.me/Rekt_podcast. Support us on Patreon if you are so inclined. We would love it. I have a sweet giveaway idea that I'm just going to pitch you right now.
Lay it on me.
Do you remember those shoes that I sent you?
Yes, I do remember those shoes.
Well, I'm going to buy myself a pair, but I
the
think
ones
we should
that
give a pair away too.
For the people that are wondering, it's the I believe Crypto Euclid had purchased a pair. Those are the ones we're talking about?
Yes, from
I forget where.
At _ the professor, who actually has his own crypto podcast as well. Their podcast is called The Crypto Campfire, and he's at _ the perfessor, PERFESSER. So he designed those sweet shoes, and he's designing us a pair that I'm going to buy, but I think we should give them away too.
I agree.
No
freaks though.
Cool.
I mean, I'm size 13 or below. Okay, if you come out with us,
Chamber can't pay Sasquatch shipping.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know. You
Keep
told
your
them how
weirdo
much
feet
your
to
quant's
yourself,
worth.
okay?
You told them how much your quant's worth. They're gonna take you for next day shipping.
Priority next day, ground to air.
That's it.
Yeah. So no, that's a great idea. I think that's. I think people would like that.
Yeah. So he's designing them for us now. So we will tweet out a picture and a contest, and we will get those out to a winner. And that's about it. Leave us a 5-star review. That'll probably be part of the contest because we need some. Because we need to move up the ranks and bury those 1-star virgin basement reader quotes. You know, even though we like them too, but you know, they
I think that's
momentum.
I think that's the number one way to go up the rankings too. Because I look all the time.
Definitely, and
like,
we're like the lowest rated one because of those.
I'll go on iTunes once in a while and like just search like crypto podcasts, and I'm like, we barely show up in the top 50, and I feel we're at least a top 40 show. So
I mean, we're at least in the top 49, I would say.
Yeah,
top 49 crypto podcasts.
So give us a 5-star review and subscribe and all that fun stuff.
And that's it for us. So, you know, until next time, don't get wrecked, and that is financial advice.